Hi guys, welcome back to the Heroes Hype Amateur Series, and that last song just scared the crap out of me.
Don't be scared by the music,
It's like
Gilly.
this do 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 blah. It's so just
All right,
crazy.
that does sound kind of
That's
scary.
scary. Anyway, this is the Heroes Hype Amateur Series. We're ready for the finals, and it's going to be a best of three between Team Blaze, the victors from last week, and Intensity, the victors from our last game.
Pretty excited.
You got to see Blaze last week, and it was
Yes.
Nova Gaming who they were up against. So I want to know,
Correct.
do you think that Intensity has what it takes to defeat Blaze in a best of three?
Blaze is so aggressive. Early game, middle game, late game, all the game. It's going to be very difficult to beat them. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm scared.
Intensity, the first game we saw from them, they were also crazy aggressive though.
That's true.
Like not last game. It's cool because we've gotten to see two different styles from them. A lot of times when we see the teams here, it's like they have one style that they really stick with. But the first game we saw from them, they won it in 11 minutes on Cursed Hollow, which by the way is the battleground we're going to be on this time. And then last game they showed the complete different one where it was like very passive, stacking. In fact, they were talking about it, how boring it was to just like play back and play passively and stack, and they played it very well.
That is true. Well, this is Cursed Hollow, and these are our favorite bands, Zagara and Zeratul.
With Leoric first pick. Will we see Johanna Uther though? There's Uther.
Yeah.
Jojo. Maybe Kael'thas. Nope.
Hey!
Yay!
Every game is these first bands and three picks. I mean, you can call these ones pretty consistently, let's say.
Here's where it starts to get interesting.
Right.
It mixes up a bit.
Now we can have some variation now that we've gotten this out of the
Right.
way.
We have to get these five out of the way. Has to be. Now we can have some variation. And variation we shall. Abathur pickups. I almost thought they were just going to go Abathur
Ooh.
Illidan.
Abathur that early?
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
So, well, I mean, here's my thought. If they want to go melee assassin, right, and they don't really care which one, then Intensity ban one here, but they still have so many to choose from. If that's their game, maybe they just want to play with an Abathur, and their main focus is like Abathur Leoric, maybe Abathur Double Warrior, but then they have the Double Jaina, which deals so much damage in team fights.
Yeah, these are all true. I mean, and we haven't seen a Butcher in a long time, but Butcher could go with Abathur. I mean,
Yeah. Even if they,
Really?
that's what I'm saying, like, even if Intensity banned Illidan, then potentially Blaze could just pick up Butcher if they're just like, we're going to play a melee assassin. We don't care what we play, so we're just going to make sure we get Abathur either way early on.
yeah, and then whatever. They're all the same to us, man. See, there's the Illidan ban, like we thought.
And like I said, potentially, like, they could even not be looking at it, and then they just have the Abathur as maybe they're going to do like Toxic Nest build. They've got the slows from that, a little bit of vision from that too, and then a double Jaina in fights. But Vala is going to be the ban from Blaze. Interesting that it's Vala over Kael'thas. Do you think that's directly related to the change that we saw in Kael'thas, or do you think they're more concerned about a Vala?
That one I can't say. We've seen everybody picking Kael'thas when he's available, so I actually can't justify the Vala ban because there's the Kael'thas pick, unless they think some of their next two picks are going to warrant the Vala ban. Okay.
Okay, I want to know right now, if they pick Hive Mind and they put it on Misha, does it also go on Rexar?
Yes.
That's immediately the first thing that pops in my head.
Misha's like a Viking, like the Lost Vikings. She counts for 0.25 XP. She counts as a person. If she picks up gems or coins, which there aren't on this map, but on other maps, they go to Rexar. If you hat her, she gets all the bonuses of the hat. I mean, she's a little furry person.
Look at Intensity now. with the sus. They're like,
I think they started with the right around Vala, and then it's just
it's
continued.
devolved into. You have 3 seconds, my friends. You have to pick something. Here's another tank. Yes, it will be. Okay, so it's Arthas. Oh man. Well, Intensity is a very standard comp now, but Blazer. I mean, I can't imagine how much experience they have with Rexar. I really
This
feel
is
like.
what we get for saying Rexar so loud.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine how much experience they have with him, but I do think maybe they're trying to throw off Intensity. It's pretty interesting.
What do we got going on in lobby chat here?
Wait, that was Sylv, not Arthas. Oh, okay. So it's not Arthas, it's Sylvanas. So a lot of lane clear, man, a ton of it. Their lanes are going to be very dominant. But they do, on the other side, though, Blaze have Leoric. They have Rexar, who's actually a very good laner.
That's true.
Malfurion, if he takes Moonburn, is going to be pretty good. So both teams have pretty good ones. I'm wondering if... I keep thinking Arthas, so never mind. I was like, oh, I wonder if they'll try to run like a gank squad with Arthas, but it's Sylvanas.
This Sylvana, she's going to be busy pushing.
Yes.
I don't know what to say about the Rexar pick. He's been out for a day.
I know.
Even if you feel like you're good at playing him, have you built any strategies or synergy around him?
Apparently, it's Leoric, Abathur, Jaina, Malfurion to go with him. I'm wondering what he'll build. Like, is this... Surely it'll be the Toxic Nest, like, backdoor, strong build, yeah?
I mean, he could be looking to hat Misha.
Does Misha do enough damage to warrant...
I don't know.
All right, well, for those of you guys who are unfamiliar with Rexar, he is brand new. He just entered the game yesterday. And he is, in fact, 2 heroes in 1. Kind of like the Lost Vikings, except you don't control him in the same way. You just control Rexar, and then Misha is more of like a World of Warcraft pet in that you can tell her to attack or, like, come back. But other than that, it's all AI-based. And if she dies, it's 25% of a normal hero's experience.
Yeah, 0.25.
If he dies, it's 75, but technically it's the whole thing because that's the way I've understood it at least.
If Misha is dead and you kill Rexar, it's 0.75.
Oh, yes.
If they are both alive and you kill Rexar, it's 100.
Yeah, Misha just can't go on.
Right.
It's over.
Although that would be awesome if she could.
Should probably be better. No, just kidding. Claudius is going to be playing Misha for team plays. We've got Battery on Leoric, Jason playing Abathur, Yuge playing Malfurion, and Rafflecopter will be on Jaina.
Okay, and on the side of Intensity, we have Smikey's playing Kael'thas, Dark Chimera playing Sylvanas, Kagok playing Nazebo, Perseverance playing Johanna, and Tonephone, playing Uther. Tonephone.
I'm pretty excited to see Kagok's Nazebo again.
Yeah, those walls.
He was really on point with that. Interesting talent pickup here for Sylvanas, going for Lost Soul, reducing the cooldown of that Shadow Dagger versus...
With the Wind is always what people pick.
Yeah, with the Wind, or if not with the Wind, Barb Shot. Like, that's a very interesting pickup there from Dark Chimera. And they are, once again, we saw them do this before, going for a very strong push here, but Battery's going to come around here. What can they make happen with it? They did have the Entangling Roots, working on trying to take out Kagok. They will be able to do that. The damage coming in from Abathur and the rest of them, pretty strong.
I'm just watching Misha up here in the top lane to see what's going on.
You need to watch the rest of the game too, my friends.
I just want to see. I want to see what the Misha plays are happening. Claudius does have the advantage over Perseverance. I got nothing else. It's kind of boring.
The body advantage?
No, the lane advantage.
Oh, why do you say that?
He was pushing the minions farther back.
Oh, okay. I was like, what do you... Because we have Knight takes pawn for Johanna, so I was wondering why you said that. But yeah, that's cool. He did pick up the Hunter-Gatherer, so regen permanently increased for both Misha and Rexar, which is pretty cool.
There was some chatter that that talent was bugged. If your friends, allies picked up the globes in lane with you, even though you received the initial healing of the globe, you actually did not receive Hunter-Gatherer for it. I don't know if that was true, false, or fixed. I can't tell you. I don't know. I'm not a scientist, but that is what is said.
Well, let's hope his teammates know that. It looks like we have a rotation from Intensity trying to get those towers elsewhere since
Abathur hat on
bottom.
the bear. Abathur hat on the bear.
Well, bottom wasn't really working for them, so they're going up here instead. By the way, speaking of Abathur hat, it is that push build from Abathur, but stun's going down on Chimera. Going to be able to haunting wave out here for now, but good counter rotations from Blaze, not really losing too much. The tower did get fairly low, but it's nothing like we saw in that first game from Intensity.
No, not at all. So I feel like they're doing a really good job here, Team Blaze, on keeping their lanes pushed out and keeping this really strong damage team of Intensity just back, just away from their stuff. But now on this first tribute, we're going to find out how they do in a large team fight.
I have a theory, Kai.
Yeah.
We got Easy Prey picked up from Rexar and Misha. And we have an Abathur. I think they're going to be going for some early bosses.
Rexar is great at that. Rexar and Misha can take camps and bosses at ridiculously early levels. Misha takes hardly any damage from minions. You can buff her damage versus mercenary camps if he... Let's see, you said... I gotta look at talents and mine doesn't.
While you're doing that, this is really good, this prolonging of this fight here for Team Blaze, because Abathur this whole time is soaking a lane. Actually, Jaina even went down to soak lane too, so the longer they can prolong this, as long as they don't lose somebody for it, and they will lose Malfurion. As long as they do prolong it for a long time, though, what I was going to say is they will get ahead in experience. They still are ahead, even with that takedown here, but they need to not lose more. There goes Leoric, he's going to be able to get away, and they actually even pick up a Kael'thas takedown, so they're still prolonging this, and this is an entire time. Malfurion's going to be able to come back. Abathur is still soaking. Misha, get out, little bear friend! Do not get taken out by the scary.
The Men's Pet surprisingly able to keep her up versus all 4 people there. She also had the Abathur hat with the shield, able to help out there, but Men Pet is a massive heal. It is a heal over time, but its combined healing is gigantic. It's one of the largest heals, actually, number-wise, in the game. It's crazy. So Misha is, yeah, definitely still going strong here, stunning everybody. Rexar getting out good slows with his bird. Going in on Kael'thas there, but she's going to leash backs to Rexar.
Both teams, again, have a lot of good poke for these prolonged tribute fights. We talked about how good Nazeebo is for it. We also have like an Abathur hat. But then also Malfurion is fantastic at it too. Kagok, he's going to get stunned. Yeah, there is the stun from the bear, but they're actually just working on... I love this. They're really not looking to channel. Like, look at Blaze. They're not channeling at all. They're just delaying this entire time. Finally, Kael'thas has actually gone down. He's going to get caught out, though. More experience in the pocket of Blaze, and they are really starting to advance this lead they have.
If you see in the bottom lanes, Blaze just got a second tower in the bottom.
Oh, this push!
While Abathur was out of his cocoon, so they actually, they got full credit for it, for all the minions soaked down there as well. Abathur is very far forward in that farthest most bush at the time. Now he's just hanging out in the middle of the lane. Jason does this all the time. If you watch where his Abathur placement is, he did this last week as well. He'll just be in the middle of lanes or like right next to keeps. He's crazy.
Hey Kai.
Yep.
Rexar picked up Bird of Prey, increasing Spirit Swoop's damage to non-heroic enemies, and if you look, he's about to pick up a boss. Just
yep.
Him and Abathur. By the way, I tried this today on my newbie stream, and it was the first time I'd ever played Rexar, and I just died to the boss. So it is a little bit harder than it looks, at least, when it comes to controlling the bear. So good job there.
Misha's controls take some practice.
Yeah.
That level 7 Spirit Swoop, you can clear lanes like nobody's business, and it gives you so much damage versus mercenary camps. As you can see, Rexar has some crazy early game minion camp.
And they have their heroic abilities a full level ahead. No problem picking up this fort to advance that. They picked up Tranquility, Water Elemental, March of the Black King. Looks like the Boars, Unleash the Boars, and then Ultimate Evolution. So even if we do get in a big team fight, We've got Abathur still able to clone somebody, either potentially, I don't know what it'd be like to clone Rexar. I feel like that's going to be nuts. Do you get the bear too?
I've only seen it one time, and yes, he got the bear.
What the heck? That's so many bodies!
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, you're right.
They're going to just go up and do this again. Oh no, they're actually looking for a gank on Johanna, which seems like not really going to work, but maybe they'll be able to combo into some good entangling roots. Here we go.
Misha going in, gonna charge. Nope, they're gonna just let her go.
All right, heroic abilities picked up on the side of Intensity. We've got Ravenous Spirit, Wailing Arrow, Phoenix, Blessed Shield, and Divine Shield. What do we have to deal with Ravenous?
Well, there's Blessed Shield, so that's gonna be a big one. There's Wailing Arrow as well.
No, but that's all on the same team.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong side of the map.
You good? The bear,
the
run?
bear.
Misha charge?
The bear, yeah.
All right, Misha. That's a tough charge to give her.
Now, Misha can get in there relatively safe. She doesn't take that much damage, and she has a lot of healing through Men Pet, so...
But it is a skill shot, correct?
It's huge. I mean, it's not...
Oh, okay.
It's not a hard skilled shot. It's very wide. Especially at an unmoving target like Nazebo channeling Ravenous. But that's just putting a lot on one person.
Intensity need to realize that Rexar is not here. All they're doing is delaying. Once again, they're doing the same thing before with Abathur, but this time it's because Rexar is collecting the boss. They
might just let him have it now, yeah.
Yeah, but they still delayed long enough that the boss is nearly down, and they're not even going for it yet. I think they're just now realizing what's going on, and it's going to be too late.
It's too late, yep. He also had the Abathur hat during that moment, so, giving him extra damage, making sure it got done. He's going to get out of there, no problem. So there's the boss in the top lane. It should definitely get through those towers. There's also giants there assisting with the boss's push.
Yeah. Well, it looks like they are going to want to push with this. Now, they do have the talent advantage, and if they can catch someone out here, that would be huge. Maybe even catch somebody in the slam there. They've once again caught Kael'thas out somewhere. Sorry I missed that one. Best observer in A. But yeah, they're going to get this fort. They haven't even had a curse yet, and they've been able to take out 2 forts already from Intensity.
It's going to be a big push if and when they do get a curse. They'll be so deep into Intensity's base at that point. They'll have shut down towers all the way up to keeps.
I liked that play. Misha was too far away to try to charge into it, and it would have made Rexar come back into the Ravenous, but they did have the ultimate evolution up, so he kind of sacrificed it to throw a ton of damage on Kagok and make him have to cancel to move away, so that was a nice play there. I was wondering what they were going to do about that Ravenous, because several members of the team were pretty low, but
It also looked like they popped Tranquility at the same time and kind of backed off while the Ultimate Evolution was dealing with Kagok. So it was a really clean, neat play to get out of it.
Tranquility is very good if you can get everyone underneath it for Ravenous.
So look at this disengage that they're pulling in the middle here, while all of Intensity is slowed from that Unleash the Boars.
The Boars.
The pigs! Heat-seeking pigs.
They've got so much control with slows from the Boars, slows from Jaina, slows from Leoric too. Leoric, by the way, is all the way hanging out up very far forward in this lane. And you talked about Jason playing far forward, and he was doing that. But this is, Intensity barely get any breathing room. They've just now gotten to 13 and picked up those talents, and already nearly 16 is Blaze, when they should be able to pick that up most likely within this if they just poke for a little bit. In fact, they might not even wait for that because there's the ultimate evolution on Jason.
There it is. Misha going in very hard. Ooh, caught in the zombie wall, but she was definitely going for Perseverance. She was at half life already and getting lower. Uther also taking a ton of damage here. And down he goes. Dark Chimera at half health as well. Smikey's getting low. Both of those damage dealers need to back out. The Tranquility has been dropped, so everyone on the side of Team Blaze is going to be topped off very healthy, and it looks like Battery is going to be able to cap this uncontested.
Uther went down so fast he couldn't even Divine Shield himself. They never were able to get the Ravenous off in that because they just had to force him away. He may end up using it in this somehow to defend if a really strong push starts going in toward the the keeps, which it is. They're already working on this top keep here. But they're also like, they've got, even with going after this keep, they've got assaults on all fronts. Rexar is in mid, Abathur is pushing in bottom. They might try to drop the Ravenous here. There is the Phoenix. If he can get a good spot. They've already got Malfurion down though. Battery is going to be low. There it is, trying to chase down Rafflecopper. I don't think it's going to be, no, she was far enough away.
Yeah, it's this early Ravenous Spirit is too slow unless you can already drop it right in the middle of weakened people. It is not going to catch them, so at least Rafflecopter escapes. It looks like Rexar was able to take this giant camp, though, in the bottom. They're already down, but that did force Intensity to rotate down and focus them, at least for a moment.
This Battleground is just, it's so momentum focused. I mean, Heroes is in general, and they're really Team Blaze has been dictating this game ever since that first early boss pickup. They've been completely dictating the pace of it, taking down those structures early on, getting ahead in terms of experience. Finally now Intensity have a bit of a window where for 2 levels they'll be on the same tier, but there's no objectives for them to even apply some counter pressure. The boss
Rexar has taken everything.
Yeah, the boss
everything.
already being picked up. There's nothing on their side available because Rexar just blew through there and took it all. There's one giant camp all the way on the side of Team Blaze. There's no way they're gonna reach out there and get it. And this boss is heading to core because Abathur single-handedly with the curse pushed down this keep. So if they don't win off of this here, which is what they aim to do, it's still it's so difficult at this point.
What Claudius just said in all chat is any indication, it looks like they're going face.
Well, Rexar gets melted. The Wailing Arrow helped with that. Blessed Shield
work out for him.
No, Blessed Shield is out.
Leoric going down, Ice Block dropped with Tranquility. It's not going to be enough, I don't think, to keep Yuge up. No, he is down as well. Where is Jaina? Has she escaped? No, Jason is trying to put, that's the clone, excuse me. There is Rafflecopter, so both Jaina's putting as much damage on the core as possible. All go face. Jaina's in the Ice Block now. There she goes. The Water Elemental goes down. Looks like they got 33% on the core. I mean, not bad.
So yeah, I mean, core's down 30%. They've got catapults pushing. They lost another keep, so that's going to be another lane they have to clear. But they have 44 seconds with which Jaina is not here, and they know they have to put something on the board here, so they're already heading toward their boss. This is a chance for them to get at least a little bit of breathing room and try, but they have to be very careful because Leoric, oh, I thought he was going to backdoor. Nope, he's just going to go check out this boss.
Let's see if he can take on 3 people at once. He does have the Abathur hat. He was shrink raid for a moment there, but he's doing massive damage to Uther there by himself. But he cannot take on 3 at once. Or can he? No.
Well, we have an ultimate evolution of a Leoric, so another Leoric here. Claudius is back. 4 seconds until Jaina is up, and Battery will be back up sooner because he can reduce his death timers. It's taking a long time to take out this boss for Intensity.
Well, I mean, how many Leorics does it take to kill an Uther? It's more than 2 at this point.
They should be able to get this here.
Oh, no. Yeah, they were able to cap the boss, Intensity. I thought Misha was going to interrupt. But so many members of Team Blaze threw their bodies at that boss. Maybe unnecessarily?
Yeah, definitely unnecessarily. The core wipe was kind of understandable, but they've now given a curse. Bruh, maybe Rafflecopter magic here.
Rafflecopter, the champion, just took down 2 people. He does have the Abathur hat. Uther's ghost, though, keeping Preservance alive.
And no redemption, too, because they weren't quite 20. Rafflecopter is going ham after Perseverance. This Abathur knows, oh, Frostbolt's going to take it out. Leoric, I like this that this Leoric is just, hanging out near the base, threatening enough that they have to keep people back.
Why aren't they getting the curse? I don't understand.
I don't know. They're trolling. What is it? They're trolling. The troll is real Team Blaze. This boss.
Abathur does that all the time. All right, so okay, Jason's gonna go get it. Maybe Jaina just forgot. I don't know, but
Just too excited about that Johanna takedown.
Yeah, but killing 3 people. They're like an icy woman murderer.
Okay, we have hive mind, so watch for the... Yeah!
Look at that teeny tiny little bunny hat.
On top of a bear, it's so good!
That was awesome.
All right, so Joanna does not take Indestructible. She got Storm Shield. So she's going to sacrifice her own sustainability just a bit. We have Kill Command for Unleash the Boars. I'm pretty excited to see that. When's the next boss up? 42 seconds until the bottom one, and I don't know why Blaze...
Well, they're taking control of all the mercenary camps that they can. They've only lost out on 2 on the entire map currently. So they definitely have board control right now. So even if they go throw themselves at this boss, which it looks like they're setting up to do here, they're going to have mercenaries pushing in every lane.
They do still seem to be concerned about a curse, which is understandable because where they've got all of the lane pressure on, they've got vision of intensity as they try to rotate around, and then they also make intensity have to keep going back with the catapults too. So the positioning for that was very good. They were able to pick that up. It looks like we are going to have a team fight here though.
All right, so going in, Sylvanas getting very low, Kael'thas getting very low. Leoric, though, throwing himself at this battery, having to walk away because he has an entire 4 people all over him. Uther has used Divine Shield on himself. Leoric does go down, but is he going to take anybody with him? Jason has cloned Malfurion, so there's some extra heals there. Where is the rest of the team? Are they going to go back door?
Yeah, it was all a clever ruse. So we've got
a trap.
We've got Tranquility Seal, and automatically it's going to pop it. They've worked through the shields now, but Ravenous Spirit is on top of them. They're trying desperately. They've already taken out Rexar, which means no Misha either. Rafflecopter bolting through, trying to take out this core. Malfurion has been taken out, but it's too much damage.
Battery and Jaina were enough. That was a sneaky side maneuver there. It was barely enough, though. Jaina was about to go down, but they did it. They did the thing.
Yeah, I liked that ruse there at the end. They knew that it was so low. They just needed to get up there. I think they maybe had been trying potentially to wait to see if they could delay long enough that the lane would get more pushed so that they didn't have to waste any time, and then maybe even catapults would start taking down the shields. But finally they were able to make something happen there, and I like this clever play from Blaze. I think it's only going to work once, though. So we'll see what they have up their sleeves in the next game.
Absolutely. But that was some good Rexar usage there. We were a little worried with the initial pick of him, but they made very good use of his murking ability, taking control of the jungle, his lane clear, and then in a team fight, his ability to poke and stun with Misha.
Yeah, it was really cool to see this jungling Rexar. The Blizzard developers have talked a lot about wanting to have these heroes who are kind of nebulous in their roles, and I think that's definitely the case of one where Rexar is a warrior, but it's like Misha's a warrior, he does damage, and together they're very good at jungling and being able to just move around and pick up all of those merc camps, almost like a specialist. So it's really cool to see.
Absolutely.
All right, well, we are going to see what Team Blaze has up their sleeve for the next game and whether Intensity can pull it back for a Game 3. We're going to take a break, and we'll return. More Heroes Hype Amateur Series.
See you guys in a sec.